Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got a hazy this time round, something that I haven't done a lot of on the channel of late, which is good. It's good to change it up. We don't want to be one of those channels that just does hazies for every beer. Cheers, Craig. On you, bud. Have a good day out. Be good to hear how you go, brother. So, yeah, this is by Mountain Culture. It is, well, it's known as an oat cream IPA at 6.6%. It's called Soon Enough. It's got some pretty cool can artwork, very colourful and funky. Got like a cycle there and a little dude. Might be a girl. I'm not sure. It's got a weed leaf, which is strange. Then some hearts drawn in chalk and a pizza. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, it's 6.6% oat cream IPA. I'll read what it says on the back. There was a lot of beers that were brewed by these guys around the time of IPA Day, and this was another one. So, brewed for International Hazy IPA Day 2025. Yes, that's a thing. So yeah, there's an International Beer Day, an International IPA Day, and now there must be an International Hazy IPA Day, which makes it even more confusing. Soon Enough is a celebration of everything we've always loved about oat cream IPAs, a style that has kept us experimenting and learning from mountain culture's earliest days. To show off everything this style can be, we've taken our creamy signature oat cream IPA base and dry hopped it with an international lineup of hops. Hand selected Mosaic from the US, Australian Galaxy, and Cryo Nelson Sorvin from New Zealand create a layered flavour profile complete with a tropical base full of mangoes, passion fruit, and tangerines, high notes of gooseberry, and a touch of vanilla. Cool. It's very fruity, very bright. Let's see how it goes. I've got my elegant little mountain culture glass, the real rare one. It's pretty cool. Let's do it. Cheers, Simo. You still drinking, bro? I thought I'd get 2 beer reviews out of the way and then I'm free to do whatever I want. Because I'm free to do what I want. How's that pour? That sounds delightful. Makes me need to go to the loo. So it looks very, very nice in the glass. It's like a bright orange. Nice, like 3 to 4 finger head. Very foamy, but tight knit at the same time. Bright white, if you may. The beer itself I would describe as probably cloudy to hazy. Carbonation light. Body medium. Let's go a whiff. Ooh. Quite fruity indeed. Quite sweet. So I'm definitely getting a vanilla sort of vibe, whether that be from sort of some sweetness, some lactose. White grape, passion fruit, yeah, mango, like orange or yeah, like tangerine. Maybe some pineapple as well. It's like fairly grassy too. I even get a touch of lemon zest, and yeah, there's some. I reckon there's some like earthy berry. Smells good. Smells quite complex. There is a lot going on here. Cheers to the chat too. There seems to be a fair few watching, but not much chatting going on. So welcome into the lurkers. What's your name, where you're from, and what you're drinking? Cheers, Mr. Dave. Never seen you around before. Hopefully you're good. Yeah. The pals. You know it. Welcome in, bro. Just about to tuck into a nice oat cream IPA. Cheers, guys. Ooh. I really like the flavour combo. It is quite delightful, but it's just that little bit too sweet. It's one thing I find with oat creams now, with with my palate sort of changing and getting like a little bit over the whole haze craze and palate fatigue from them and that. But this one drinks really nice, but yeah, it's just that the sweetness is just, I don't know, it's a little confronting. It might ease off a little bit as it warms, but yeah, we'll see. Like it's got that type of sweetness, like it's juicy, and I get that you get some sweetness from like juicy hops, and obviously from like a bready, biscuity mold as well. But it's almost like I feel like the lactose isn't needed. It's too much. And it gives off this vibe like it's got white chocolate or like vanilla bean in the beer. Like it's very intense, the sweetness. I feel like there's a touch of pine as well. Yeah, it's sort of a one and done beer. Got a Mountain Culture Oat Cream IPA, Bill. 6.6%. The actual flavour combo, like, is really good. They've got a hop from US, a hop from Australia, and a hop from New Zealand. And it's like bursting with like all these different fruits, but I just feel like the lactose additions made it too sweet. Like it's tasty, but it's just like I want my beer to still taste like beer, like have a little touch of bitterness or not too much sweetness. Like some people would get this and absolutely froth it. They'd love it. But yeah, just for me, it's just that little bit too sweet. Cheers, Evie. Welcome back. You'd like the can artwork on this one, mate. It's pretty cool. Very colourful. Next beer, not sure. So the first one I had was a grapefruit terpene West Coast IPA. by Garage Project. I just reviewed that one before this. That was really good. I gave that a 4.4 out of 5. Yeah, like I that's the thing with this one. It's sort of messing with my head because I really enjoy the flavors of this beer, but it's just a little bit too sweet. Yeah. Ah, cool. Cheers, Susie. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, Garage Project are unreal. I've got a I've got a I've got a stout by them in the fridge. It's one of their barrel aged ones in the sort of bigger bottle. Looking forward to it. Yes. Yeah, I had nachos last night after I did that late beer review. They went down real good, except I didn't have enough cheese and I had probably too much salsa. So it was a little out of balance, just like this beer. That'd be pretty cool. I remember seeing the advertising for it. When is it? I haven't been to a game of ball in Melbourne for so long. I remember as a kid going to heaps of like Melbourne Tigers games and shit. Going to see Gaze and Copeland and Bradkey and all those boys. It was so rad. Yeah, I remember seeing the advertising for it, but I can't remember what it was. It's probably coming up real soon, is it? Cheers, Juzzy. What's on for you Sunday? You're working? Oh, yeah. Still a bit of time away. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. I've not got too much coming up the next 2 months. November's busy. I've got Metallica and Oasis in November, so that's going to be good. I was going to do Akadaka as well, but I thought, nah, I've seen them before. I need to just lay low a little. I've already got two massive concerts coming up. It's so awesome that Oasis and Metallica are like a couple of days away from each other in the exact same stadium. Like two bucket list bands for me that I haven't seen yet. Oh yeah, actually, when you think about it, yeah, it's the end of September, isn't it? So yeah, it's not far away at all. I was wondering what the fuck you were talking about. Yeah, the next person that says to me, "Oh, Oasis aren't that good. Wonderwall's not even that good of a song," and then you say to them, well, "What other songs do you know of them?" "Oh, just Wonderwall." It's like, well, shut the fuck up, then. You got no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, how insane are the fucking lawns at the moment? I reckon mine's been mowed twice in the last month, and it's already like fucking at knee height again. It's fucking insane. It's out of control. Digga, 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 digga. Oh yeah, I meant to ask, dude. You're moving to another city area, aren't you? It's pretty cool that you're still based in the city. I thought you'd have to move somewhere else. It looked like the setup of your old one. It looked like he's had a heap of shit that like a heap of areas that weren't really utilised. It just looked like, especially upstairs, it just looked like it was just barely used. Whenever you'd go up there with the camera and that, I was just always like, it just looks so empty. Like, is are only sort of using a tiny portion of the building. I'd hate to know how much it'd cost in like rent and stuff. Yeah, there's been a few of them, Bill. It's been. Are you talking about the Australian March? We're still getting all the other shit as well, but the Australian March has been pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, the amount of space I'd see there, dude, I was just like, I'm like, fuck, like I could, I could go there and stay there for a week, and people wouldn't even know I was staying there. Just in such an awesome area as well. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, because there's been a lot of that going on. Hit the old thumbs up, peeps, if you haven't already. Let's pour some more of this delight. The sweetness is fading out a bit, which is good. I want some more of that beer tastes like beer characteristic. I just think initially it's too sweet. Exactly, Mr. Dave. You know it. But yeah, I think the march that most people are referring to is the Australia March. Yeah, the one against the mass immigration, the Palestine stuff that's been going on for yonks. That's the sort of thing where it's like, if you care about it that much, go and fight for it over there. Like, what does it have to do with us, sort of thing? I just don't like the way they go about it, blocking off our streets during busy hours, and yeah. Geez, I didn't realise it was that time, brother. You are up way past your bedtime. What's your plans for tomorrow? Sleep in, do a bit of cooking. Yeah, I tell you what, Simo, you're going to be very impressed with Parkway when you see them. I feel like their concerts are just getting bigger and better. They just did Dortmund, and apparently it was the second biggest show they've ever done. Like it was even bigger than Melbourne. So the biggest show they've ever done was Sydney last year, and then it was Melbourne was second. But now the Dortmund show in Germany was even bigger than Melbourne. Yep. Yeah, he unfortunately, like obviously he's toured with Oasis throughout the UK. Would have been unreal if he did the whole world tour. But yeah, we've got when Oasis come to Melbourne, we've got a local band supporting them that are pretty good. So I'm fairly happy about that because they're a band that I like and I haven't seen before. So it's just someone else to add to the massive list of bands I've seen. Metallica's got I think Metallica's got Evanescence as their backup. Sleep wank work from 6:30 p.m. to about 11. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, just would have been cool though with the Oasis reunion tour because it was so massive and like well, another person that's been pretty close with them over the years is Serge from Kasabian. Would have been cool if he was involved in some way, but I guess they've got their own shit going on. Yeah, fucking oath. I'll be all over that if they come to Oz. I don't know if they've announced anything else, but they've they've been advertising a lot of merch stuff, and they've got their own Oz. They got their own Oz merch store, so I'm thinking they must at least have a bit of popularity here and worthy of a tour. Yeah, for sure. There's certain songs of theirs. The more I'm hearing them, it's just like growing on me massively. That end part of ascensionism, it's just like, wow. So fucking good. Yep. Yeah, it's funny. Me and you have got into them at the same time, and mainly like just from talking about them to each other. Me, you, and Josh were just talking about them one time, and then I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm going to give them a go." And then me and you started just listening to them, and yeah, all of a sudden we're like going back and forth, picking out songs, and yeah, they're fucking awesome. I don't feel like I missed the boat on them too much though, because being in Australia, I didn't really hear about them. I only started hearing about them recently, so I really hope if they tour here, they're still like. I feel like it'll be massive, but if they tour here, I feel like It'd be cool if they're still relatively like quiet, like they're not super popular. But yeah, looking at their shows they did in the States, I feel like they're already massive wherever they go. So yeah, I can safely say that this beer's mellowed out with the sweetness and drinking very nice. That's Bill's favourite band right there. Yeah, can't say I've ever seen them live either. Out of that sort of out of that ilk, I've seen Megadeth. I've seen who else have I seen that's sort of thrash metal? Machine Head, Trivium. Yeah, they're not. It's like I don't know. I never really heard of any of the hatred in that either. So yeah, it's like someone like Josh sort of paying out on him, but he probably has never listened to him. He'd probably listen to him and go, "Fuck, they're actually real good." See, even Ginger Yeti, who I'm pretty close with, when I talk to him about Sleep Token, he's like, "Oh no, no, not interested in them." Like it's like they've got a bad name in the actual circles, even behind the scenes. It's a lot of it's tall poppy syndrome though. Like a band comes along and they're slightly metal, but they do other stuff, and all of a sudden they blow up, and then all these metal people fucking hate them just because they're doing real well, and they're not. That's what a lot of it is. I reckon a perfect way to describe them would be progressive rock, progressive hard rock. That's the thing with metal. There's so many genres, and it doesn't matter how many there are and how many you put in the label a band as. Someone's not going to be happy with it. They're going to be like, no, they're not that, they're this. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. When you're a band, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, for sure. I make porn guitar. Yeah, that's what's good. Yeah, I didn't really know you paid out on them and stuff. I just wasn't aware of them. Just, I think it's just simply down to the fact that I'm a Aussie, and yeah, just they just hadn't really been talked about down here. Because I'm normally ahead of the game with a lot of shit, but yeah, with those guys, I totally slept on them. But yeah, like at the end of the day, I'm into them now, and I fucking love them, and don't really care. It's pretty cool that they got an Aussie band touring with them as well. So what's everyone else up to? Should I do a live hangout after this? Dogs? My dogs? Yeah, I'm just wondering what to do. It's just annoying that I don't have more cheap beers in the fridge. I've got a couple of craft beers that I don't have to review, so whether I just sort of get stuck into them. The only thing though, when you drink like, I don't know, I just find when I do hangouts and if I stick to craft beers and they're big beers, I just end up falling in a hole pretty quick. That's what's good about just having a couple of VBs or whatever. Like they're only 4%. Yeah, I'm all over it. It's a bucket list thing for me. I've always wanted to do download. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I think that's when I sort of started to hear about them because it was the same with President as well. Watching that Steve-O guy talking about him and stuff. Yeah. That stage setup at download looked unreal. Oh yeah. I don't mind Charles, but Elbow's a fuckwit. Cool. That's fucking awesome. If you get hold of the beer, dude, honestly, if you like come across it, try and get one, just one can for me, and I'll get Adam or someone to get it to me. That'd be fucking unreal. Yeah, I don't reckon Trump would like Elbow because Elbow's a fucking little puppet. You never hear Elbow talk in the media or anything. He's fucking disgraceful. The leader of our country, and you never fucking even hear the cunt speak. Anyway, enough about politics. I'll just get riled up. I fucking hate them all. They're all fuckwits. We need a good, strong alpha male leader, fucking decent bloke that doesn't back down and doesn't give in to all these fucking foreign alliance shit, whatever they are. We need to make Australia back to how it was. Because it is turning into an absolute shithole. Cheers, Trav. Many beers, my bro. I think you might have chimed in. Was it last night when I was finishing up? So yeah, I did a beer review just before this one, and I start early in the morning on Monday. So generally, if that's the case, when I do mornings on Mondays, I'll start early beers on a Sunday and then finish early. Cheers, Simo. Always good to see you, bro. Yeah, we need a strong leader like you guys, Bill. We just have all these puppets that fucking get walked all over, and then our country's far worse from it. They seem to make all these decisions without us being able to vote on it. Like, when did we ever get to vote on the amount of fucking immigrants that come into the country? Last year, record numbers. We had over 1 million people come into the country, and they wonder why the infrastructure's fucked. I don't talk about work on here, brother. It's just one of those things. It's like, I don't talk about where I work or exactly where I live. I just like to keep some stuff close to my chest. It's just one of those things, I think, with having your own channel on YouTube. But yeah, if like I talk to you in real life, like not online, I'd be happy to talk about it. Yeah, youths, the youths. We all know who the youths are. Yeah, the crime here, Bill's just fucking outrageous, dude. And that's where, like, I know people hate guns, but you guys in America, at least you've got a way to protect yourselves at night when someone tries to break into your home. Here we have to fucking bend over and just let them take whatever they want. That's what the advice is from the government and the cops. I don't say no to them. Just let them take what they want. Fuck that. I'm gonna fucking knock the cunts out before they steal anything from me. I'm going straight for the cricket bat. And if I take one of their heads off, it's like I'll go to jail for it. Fuck them. They're getting nothing from me. I'm not one of those people that'll just lay down while someone robs me. Fuck that. Especially if you're some scumbag that's been let into the country. Exactly, Evie. Wow, is that to the numbers? Yeah, it's insane. And I bet you this year's probably even worse. But they say they're from war torn countries. They're not. They're just Chinese and Indian people with heaps of money. So now it's like, to buy a house, someone like me that's lived here all their life and paid taxes all their life now has to compete with all these rich Chinese and Indians, and I can't. They just, I'm never going to be able to buy a house because I'm always going to be up against all these people that have more money than what I do. They'll buy a house and there'll be 40 people living in it. And it's like, I just want a place to live myself. Yeah, first half was good. Then it just, yeah, opened up. To be honest, like, I don't know, because I'm a D's fan and they're fucking going shit and like they're underperforming. And yeah, like, I'm not really a massive fan of either Geelong or Brisbane. Like, I wanted someone else to win it this year. I don't know, I just sort of didn't have a lot of interest in it. I sort of started watching it and I thought, oh yeah, it's not too bad. And then it sort of turned into a nice game. Like, I'm like, fuck yeah, goal for goal. But then after a while, yeah, I just sort of lost interest again. I honestly thought Geelong, what I felt like Geelong were the better team weeks leading up to it. And yeah, it just surprised me. You just look at Brisbane's list and you look at teams over the years and that, and it's just amazing that Brisbane, like, they're not that great of a team and they've won 2 flags in a row. Like, so it sort of just goes to show how the competition isn't as fucking strong as it was a few, like 10 years ago. And there are a lot of clubs that probably should be doing better than what they are. They're getting fucked over with injuries or off-field shit. Yeah, in the back of my head, I've thought about the States heaps. I just don't like the way this country's going. Snoop Dogg! What am I going to have for lunch? That is the question. So yeah, the more I had that beer, it got tastier, which is good because it was definitely too sweet initially. So I've finished it soon enough. Oat cream IPA. I reckon I would score this. I'll go a 4.3 out of 5. I think prior to it taming down when it was really sweet, I probably would have given it about a 4.1. But then, yeah, it mellowed out and tasted a lot better towards the end of the can. So I would suggest if you do drink this bit and you're not a big fan of sweetness, I would say let it sit for a bit. It's a bit of a slow sipper. Cheers, Chatio. Yeah, it's weird. It's good in a way though, like because where I live is mostly Geelong supporters, so I'm not going to have to hear about Geelong being the greatest of all time and all that bullshit. I'll go to work tomorrow and it'll just be peaceful because there's fuck all Brisbane fans. Yeah, that'd be cool. It's always depressing though once footy season finishes. Like you'll get to that like next weekend. It'll get to the Friday. I'll finish work, and then I'm so used to just finishing work and chucking the footy on, and then there'll be no footy, and you get like withdrawals. But yeah, because my team's been massively underperforming the last few years, it's definitely like turned me off slightly. I get real shitty when my team's going shit when they should be going good, and then there's other teams that are doing well and they're not even that good. It's like, fuck. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how we go with the new coach, and I think we're going to probably try and move some players on and get some new players, and I just hope Petraka stays. We need him to be decent still in the next few years. We don't want him gone. Yeah, fucking oath. First two beers have really hit the spot. I just don't know what I'm going to do next. Yeah. Who do you barrack for, Evie? I think I've asked you before. Or do you not follow anyone? For some reason, I was thinking St Kilda. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. See, the more Gold Coast go on with the two, like Noah Anderson and Matt Rao, those two are fucking superstars. The older and more experienced they get, they're just going to get better and better. All they have to do is build the other players around those two. I want St Kilda to win for Molly. It's always stupid footy songs and stuff. Oh, well. Ugh. So, yeah, I might wrap it up there, peeps. I don't know if I'll be around again. I will be around, but just in what capacity, I'm not sure. Maybe do a live, but I'll just see who else is out there and doing what and test the waters first. So, yeah, thanks for chiming in. Hit the old thumbs up if you haven't already. And yeah, I may be back again soon. If not, maybe later tonight. But yeah, I do have a beer that's going to make for a funny review. I was thinking of maybe doing that later today. So that's a possibility. Nah, not nap time. It's only early in the day here. So I just want to hang out with some peeps and do some shit. I could do beer reviews all day, but you don't want to clog up everyone's feed. Normally, I'll just do two, and that's enough. So, yeah, but I might. There could be a hangout, perhaps. I'll just sort of see what I'll see what Drew and Josh and those types are doing, and we'll go from there. So I can't really promise anything. That's all. But yeah, thanks for chiming in again, and the good support as always. And yeah, you'll see us again soon. Cheers, legends.